Hello and welcome to Classroom Confidential. Well, Halloween might be kind of a bust this year, but that's not going to stop me from injecting whatever kind of Halloween content I can think of into my daily lessons. And normally if you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I start every day with a question of the day. And recently I used the question of the day, what really scares you? What's your biggest fear? In fact, why don't you tell me your own right now by commenting below. And some of the students, came up with the normal answers. Clowns. Yeah, thanks, Stephen King. I wonder if clowns were such a big fear before Pennywise came along, but then Stephen King had to go and ruin things for everybody. Now, clowns have always probably been creepy, come to think of it. But, spiders and heights and enclosed spaces and, all of the usual suspects were there. But then what I discovered was there were some less common things that I didn't really expect to hear. In almost every single class, at least one student said fear of a family member dying. Many students said fear of being alone. And it occurred to me, a lot of kids these days have really kind of heavy stuff on their plates. I mean, everybody's got heavy stuff on their plates, but some kids seem to be a lot more dialed into it than others. And it occurred to me how important it is to really take the time to listen to these kids and to listen to their fears as well as their hopes and their dreams, the things that make them happy. To listen to the things they're worried about, because there are a lot of kids who are really worried about stuff these days and who are really scared. Although I think it was surprising, only one student out of 5 classes actually came right out and said coronavirus. I got over 100 students and only one said coronavirus. Now those who said family members or being alone, I think were probably tapping into that idea, but only one actually said coronavirus. But look, I'm not saying to play dime store therapist with your kids, and you gotta be really, really careful how close and how personal you get. But I think it's so important when building relationships with these kids to discuss things that are bothering them sometimes, and that's why every single day I start off with fist to five, how's everybody doing? Fist being terrible, 5 being amazing. And if anybody has a 3 or lower, I stop and I say, hey, Chantrice, why the 3? What's going on? Are you just being melodramatic? Because I know, Chantrice, sometimes you're a little melodramatic. Or do you really have something that's bugging you and you want to talk about it for 10 seconds? And usually it's no big deal. But honestly, the situation that a lot of these kids are in, so many parents have gone back to work. So many kids are left to their own devices and are being latchkey kids. And I'm not saying take the place of the parent. And I'm not saying, again, be their therapist. But just be an ear for them to talk to and to listen to them for a few minutes. I mean, my goodness, that's what Mr. Rogers did all the time. He talked about kids' feelings and how their feelings were legitimate and how they had a right to their feelings and how important their feelings were. So just take a little bit of time to talk about things that frighten kids these days, and maybe by doing so, it'll be a little less scary, because you know what happens? Once one kid says it, other kids go, oh yeah, that I'm worried about that too. And you, as the authority figure, can validate it by saying, yeah, gosh, that is definitely something to be concerned about, because these are scary times and kids do have a lot of fears. So take the time, make that connection, be an ear without being a therapist or a parent, and your classroom community, I promise you, is going to thrive even more as a result. Hey, thanks for tuning in today. If you got value out of this video, please do give me a thumbs up, smash that like button, and hey, if you like this video, check out this one. It's another great one as well about building classroom community. If you like all my videos, hey, why not subscribe to my channel and I'll keep them coming. Take care of yourselves out there. Take care of someone else. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.